How's it going today? I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can.
Jon, you got a chance to see Antonio Brown out here in pads for the first time. How do you look to it?
Like he did in shorts. You know, he's getting close, and hopefully after the day off tomorrow he'll get closer. But we need him on the grass. We need him to get going, and he's chomping at the bit. He's not a real patient guy, and hopefully it'll be sooner than later.
He came out here today. Was it always the plan to have him do what he did and leave?
Yep. Yes.
What's his injury?
I'm not going to get into all of it really. He's day to day, and it's nothing serious, but it's something that's going to take a couple days, and we'll keep you posted.
Do you anticipate him playing in any of the preseason games?
I haven't made any decisions on him or anybody else on the preseason. We have the Rams coming in here for 2 days. We'll start to focus on that, and we'll take it from there.
His last rep of the day came against Jon Gruden, a long play. How do you think that dynamic will go over the course of training camp, and just having Conley be able to work against someone like him? How does that make him better?
Well, it's going to make them all better. You know, we're going to try to isolate matchups every day. Sometimes you'll come out here and see Conley with Antonio, Conley with Tyrell, Conley with Renfro, whoever. We're trying to see certain matchups, and I think the competition has really helped everybody get better.
Jon, you did some simulated game stuff there at the end. You seem happy with some of it, not so happy with other aspects. How would you gauge the progress of everybody this early in camp in that regard?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm not going to make a lot of predictions here. We like where we're going. We feel like every day the offense makes some plays, the defense makes some plays. There's corrections that need to be made, but we're seeing progress, and we're really pleased with the veteran additions of our team and the young guys that we drafted. So that combination has given us a boost.
Coach, you decided to cut Ronald Ollie and bring in Ethan Westbrooks. Any particular reason for that?
Well, you know, I haven't seen Ollie do anything. You know, we need to get something done here. We're in the business of, you know, getting better. Ollie didn't participate much when he did. Unfortunately, we chose to go another direction. And Westbrook has a history in this league. He's got versatility. He can play and/or defensive tackle, and he knows how to rush the passers. So we're trying to get better. And we're not just starting at the top of the roster, every man, and me included.
Do you have any early word on what happened with Gabe Wright?
No. We're going to take a look at him and see, and we'll let you know tomorrow.
Seems like Darren Waller's making like kind of one wow play every day. How's he doing overall, consistency-wise, between all the big plays he's made?
I think back in minicamp we talked about Waller. He's since he's been here, he's been one of our most impressive players, physically and athletically, and he's smart, and he's got an unbelievable opportunity. And he and Moreau, our young tight end from LSU, have really helped our two tight end set. They can do a lot of things, but so far so good with Waller.
You guys brought out a lot of East Bay high school players. Why did you bring them out, and how do you feel about having these young guys be able to see practices up close?
Well, we had 5 high schools that we donated money to today. Dick's Sporting Goods, the Raider players and coaches we kicked in, and you know, people are trying to cancel youth football. They're trying to cancel youth sports, boys and girls sports. There's a lot of geniuses out there that believe youth sports should be canceled. I'm not one of them. So we're trying to support these coaches. Every year they get paid less. Their budget gets reduced, and the expectations on them become higher. So credit to our coaches and players and Dick's Sporting Goods for trying to give 5 high school programs a lift. These kids want to play, and they deserve to play.
In the past, you've talked about the importance of youth football. Can you elaborate just in terms of that importance?
Yeah, I think you benefit by being on a team. There are certain things you can get playing this game that you can't get. I couldn't get in trigonometry or French class. I just learned how to compete. You know, I learned about being on a team, my teamwork, accountability, my mental and physical toughness. I learned a lot about sportsmanship. You get some real benefits by playing on a football team or a basketball team. And I'm not just talking about boys, girls playing sports, softball, etc. We got to support these young kids, I believe. I don't want to preach, because I know that gets old.
Jon, one particular time in those game situations, you seem to be really happy with the check down that Derek made. Is that just kind of a further indication of how you guys are kind of growing together and kind of getting on the same page?
We've been letting Derek call his own plays in the afternoon. It just, I just can't tell you how far along he is. We're trying to get everybody up to his speed. We've got a rookie tight end, a rookie slot, a rookie running back, a new right tackle, a new left guard, and we're working a lot of new pieces in, but his command is very good, and his playmaking has been outstanding.
How would you assess the backup quarterback competition?
I like these guys. This Nate Peterman, it's not to cut you off, this Nate Peterman is growing on me. He's athletic. I know he's had some nightmare performances in the NFL, but when you watch the film, you can see why. It's not all his fault. But he's got some talent, he's got some athleticism, he has some experience. Here's an opening day starter for the Buffalo Bills last year. I take that very serious. And he's smart, he's done a good job, he's been consistent, and I think he's starting to get his confidence back. And we all need that.
John, when Garyon first came here, he was the lead in that secondary. Now, you guys have surrounded him with some older pieces, but he's kind of that veteran guy. Have you seen him kind of step forward and take leadership, ownership maybe of that secondary a little bit?
You know, Garyon's more of a he's more of a day-to-day to himself guy. You know, I try to get Garyon to take the hood off so I can find out where he is. He wears that hood all the time, but he's a private person really for the most part, and that's fine with me. We're just trying to get him to be all he can be for 16 weeks. We want him to be healthy, and if he's out there every day, he's got a chance to be, I think, an excellent football player, and that's the big thing right now.
What are your first impressions of Max Crosby so far here in Napa?
I like Max, Mad Max. You see us run gassers afterward, he beats everybody. His pursuit of the football has been incredible. He's got a ways to go yet as a pass rusher, developing, you know, an inventory of moves and recognizing plays and situations, but nobody works harder. You know, he might lead the league in effort, and that's a hell of a compliment.
Coach, what have Cleveland Ferrell, Hunter Renfrow, and Trayvon Mullen brought to the team from a culture standpoint, coming from Clemson?
Well, they know how to win, they know how to prepare, they know how to listen, and they know how to compete, and they expect to win. And they're not intimidated, and they're quality people. I can trust them on a player's night off, and I can trust them with just about everything.
Has Jonathan Abrams gone to your room?
Yeah, that kid's something else. I mean, he's, you know, I don't want to make comparisons, but he's what we're looking for. He's a versatile guy who gives us so much energy on defense, and we have tried to control him. He's hitting too many of our guys in shorts. He even hit some coaches the other day by accident. But he loves to play, and if we had 3-a-days like we used to, he'd be first in line for all of those.
How do you think that the safety dynamic is working between him and Carl?
So far, we're doing pretty good, and you know, I think Eric Harris is going to be a guy that's going to compete for playing time. But I think Carl and John are physical guys that are really working hard at the communication and their responsibilities, and it's hard to do. We're throwing a lot at them formationally and situationally.
Perfect the other day said that the defense that he played in Cincinnati and what they're playing out here is mostly the same, but the one main difference is involving the fact that the safeties are so aggressive. So they've kind of switched things up a little bit for that. What have you seen from them doing?
Well, we only had 2 days of pads. You know, we got to find out exactly what we have, but hopefully Carl Joseph and John Abram are aggressive safeties. That's why we took them both in the first round. We're going to try to use them as playmakers on every down.
What sort of pass rush do you expect you guys to be able to get out of your base defense this year? You guys have loaded up on situational pass rushers.
Well, who plays a base defense? You know, not many teams play a base defense, really. Most of the teams play nickel on first down, second down, and sometimes every down. But we feel like our base defense, with the improvement of Hankins, who might be the most improved player on our team, the addition of Cleve Farrell will certainly give us some more juice in there, and we'll see what happens. At Hurst, you know, he had some sacks last year. He's got some rush potential, and we'll see what happens at the other end position.
John, you mentioned Eric Harris. What is it about him? He's a guy that's just managed to stick around. And you saw him play a lot last year. What is it about him that makes him, you know, keep himself a part of the story?
Well, he's a talented guy. I mean, it's not like he lacks talent, and he's a very good special teams player. He can play a lot of positions, and no one cares, but I do, and NFL teams do. So he's a core special teams guy. He can play free safety or strong safety, and he can make plays.
Quentin Bell has missed a couple of practices now. Any updates to his status?
No, it's not as serious as we feared, so hopefully he'll be back within the next week, 10 days. But again, we'll keep you posted on that.
2 more questions. Coach, what have you seen from Renfro just going up against LaMarcus Joyner? You said you were going to have LaMarcus challenge him early.
It's tough. It's a tough job. I wouldn't want to see Joyner every day, but he's made some plays. I'll let LaMarcus talk about his progress. He would know better than anybody, but he's picked the offense up quickly. Doesn't seem like his legs have slowed down. He's taken a lot of reps, and I like him. He's got a lot of instincts and naturalness that you have to play that position.
For Brandon Marshall to miss most of the offseason in terms of being on the field, but these days in a row, how big is that?
Yeah, it's big for his confidence. You know, he went through a lot last year in Denver, and I credit our training staff and A.J. Nibel, our strength coach. You know, we stayed patient with him, and we knew if we could get him to training camp and get him rehabbed. He's one of the best coverage linebackers in football. He's a great range, and he's a world champion. He's played a big part of the Broncos' success, and it's good to have a guy from Denver. I'd like to get a few more of those guys, get them off their team too. They're pretty good.
Have you seen this sort of jump that you were looking for in terms of rookie year to second year?
Not yet. We'll see. It'll all unfold here in the next 7 or 8 or 10 days. You know, you like the progress, you like what you see, but you know, sometimes you do cringe. There's not enough samples to make that determination yet.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you.